Good morning and welcome to day 49 on the Arizona Trail. Beautiful, beautiful morning. I got up about 3 o'clock and ate a cookie and took it a leave and just slowly got around. I wasn't hiking until 4:40, so a little bit later than I wanted, but the leg's not any better. In case you're wondering, it's the same. So I'm just trying to get as far down the trail as I can. There's another trailhead coming up, and I think there's a lookout tower there that's sometimes manned by a ranger. So possibly talk to them if possible, and maybe another ranger can come out and take me into town or into the Grand Canyon. I've got to get off this and have it looked at. So anyway, there's a lot of cows up here this morning. They're little calves. I don't know how in the world you would ever round them back up in a place like this, but I guess they do. So all right. Oh, and I saw a few elk. They were just running through the trees. I couldn't get them on film, but anyway, we're going to keep on stepping. Welcome to day 49. Y'all have a great morning, and we'll see you a little bit later down the trail. A lot of cows up here this morning, and their newborn calves. Cute little guys. Okay, that's what we're headed for. It was not making progress very quick. It was 5.7 miles ago. I saw the last sign. Felt like we were closer, but just not moving at my normal pace. So we'll get there. We'll get there. Hopefully someone is there. That would be wonderful. All right. I'd imagine we got to start getting a glimpse of the Grand Canyon before too long. That'll be neat. Just coming to a little burn area. It seems pretty isolated to this little hilltop here, but probably a little lightning strike and boom. But that trailhead we're headed to is I think that's the fire lookout tower also. So if the fire started and someone was there, they probably got a pretty good jump on it. But this is complete speculation on my part. Looks like the swelling and bruising's starting to wrap around. Oh man, it's just so, it's kind of tight from the swelling, I'm assuming, but wish I wasn't in so much pain. I could enjoy this a little bit more. It's beautiful. Okay guys, we got checked into the Yavapai Lodge here at the Grand Canyon. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you more about everything after we take the grand tour. As usual, nice king size bed, not the usual queens, but very nice so far. All right, nice little workstation if you needed it. Coffee maker. There's a safe. All right. Oh yeah, there she is. Oh, the porcelain throne. Well, I don't see a light switch. Gotta be one. Anyway, nice little shower. Oh, let's not forget this guy. Hey, how are y'all? Good. Oh, oh. There I am again. Okay, well, I think we can make this work. Yeah, it's very nice. Looks like it's been updated, and this is the view at the window. So, not bad. Okay, well, that's what we got for the accommodations for 3 nights. I had already had reservations for 2. Anyway, I'll tell you all about that in a minute. Hey there, good evening, and welcome to my motel room or lodge. I'm staying at the Yavapai Lodge. I made it into the Grand Canyon Village. So I got up early this morning and hiked 7 miles to the Grand View Trailhead, which is a pretty popular trailhead, and I figured there would be people camping there and whatnot. So I took some pain medicine this morning before I started, and it's not really doing much anymore. So I was able to get in there, did the 7 miles, and really within a minute of being there, a gentleman came up and asked me if I was through hiking, and I said I was. I said, well, yes, I said I was. I said, I've got to go have my foot x-rayed or my leg. And he kind of asked what was going on, and I told him. He said, well, I'd give you a ride in, but my family and we were there yesterday, we're going the opposite direction, but can I get you some water? I said, yeah, I'll give you some water. So he said, I'll be right back. So he brought me some water back, and then he also brought me this, a whole big old giant bar of dark hazelnut. So boy, did that hit the spot. So that was nice. So that was very thoughtful of him. He had hiked the Appalachian Trail a while back, and so he's kind of has a soft spot for thru hikers, I guess. So anyway, he went on, and really within about 3 more minutes, another guy was coming up to empty his trash. And same thing, he kind of asked if I was through hiking, and I explained to him that I was, but I was trying to make my way into Tusayan, or the Grand Canyon Village. He said, "Oh, I'll drive you in." I said, "Well, I'll pay you. I don't mind doing that at all." And he said, "No, let me just go tell my girlfriend I'm gonna run you in, and I'll be right back." So, very nice gentleman. His name was Ted, and we had a good conversation on the way in. He drove me. It's like 18 or 22 miles in from the trailhead to the Grand Canyon Village. Anyway, he brought me in, so thank you for that if you're watching. I do appreciate it. You saved me, literally. I had a reservation for Monday night and Tuesday night here, and I asked them if they had room available for tonight, and they did, so I'll be here for 3 nights. I'm going to go to the clinic first thing in the morning and get an x-ray. It's not any better. The swelling is actually gotten a little worse, and the redness and whatnot has kind of spread around to the back of the leg also. I don't know. I just don't know. We're going to find out more tomorrow. I don't know if my thru hike's over, but we should hopefully have some more answers tomorrow. So until then, I'm just going to relax here and keep my feet propped up a little bit. So that's what we got. Trying to stay positive and just do the best I can. So anyway, today was a short day. I'll probably combine it with tomorrow and the next day and whatnot and just go from there. So anyway, y'all have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow morning from the Grand Canyon Village. Good night. Good morning, and welcome to day 50 on the Arizona Trail. Again, I'm here at the Yavapai Lodge at the Grand Canyon Village. I'm getting ready to go walk about it's probably a mile each way to the clinic and see if I can get an x-ray on my leg. So really that's the plan, just to figure out more about that. If it is a stress fracture, obviously I'm done. If it's a tendon issue, then possibly I can take the steroid pack and can at least finish the trail. But I'll talk to the doctor and just kind of see what he says. So I'm going to run down there. I'm going to do that. I'm going to swing back by the lodge. I'm going to get a coffee, a little bit of breakfast, and then I'll be back here and I'll report. I'll report what the doctor says. So we'll just go from there. All right. See you in a little bit. Okay, so I just got back from the clinic as well as having a little bit of coffee and breakfast. I walked in the door and told the receptionist I was hoping to get an x-ray on my leg. I wasn't sure what was wrong with it. Then a nurse practitioner actually walked up and said, "What are we wanting to have looked at?" And I said, "Oh, my leg." And I explained to him what happened. He said, "Well, we don't have x-rays available today, possibly Wednesday, but you'd have to call back tomorrow." And he said, just have a seat right there. He said, "I don't mind just looking at you real quick." So they didn't take any of my information. They didn't charge me anything. I just kind of sat out in the lobby. I was the only one there. So he looked at it. Obviously, he said, "You have a lot of swelling in your leg, your foot, compared to the other one." And then he got this tong deal and banged it on the ground and then put the end of it on my bone to see if that would cause any pain, and it didn't. He said that's a good sign. He said oftentimes if you have a stress fracture, you'll feel that, but I didn't feel anything. So, I mean, he can't rule a stress fracture out, but so he says it could also be a tendon issue or just an infection. He said, and I told him about the steroid pack that I had with me. He said I'd go ahead and start taking that today. He said that will certainly help with the inflammation, and probably if it is a tendon issue or something outside of a stress fracture, he said that should definitely get you through your hike. So anyway, I started taking that. I took that yesterday morning. I think the swelling did get better. However, the pain is no different. So there's no way I can hike with that kind of pain. So anyway, I will wait till tomorrow and I will call them to see if they're going to have x-rays available on Wednesday. So today is Monday. Anyway, so that's what we got. Really, we don't know what's going on. So, okay, I will get back to you later or tomorrow because I'm just going to lay in bed all day and keep my foot elevated and go from there. So, see you in a bit. Good morning and welcome to day 51 on the Arizona Trail, or again from my room here at the Yavapai Lodge. The only thing I really have planned today is I'm gonna go grab some breakfast, a coffee, and then I'm gonna call the clinic in a little while to see if they will have x-rays on Wednesday or not. I started the steroid pack yesterday. I think it did help with the swelling. However, the pain is no different. It's just, I can't hike like this, and I can't continue just to pop pills in order to complete a hike. I'm not gonna do that to my body. So I'll give the steroids another full day to see what they're gonna do, but I really just need to start thinking about probably how to get home. Once I get home, then I can actually go to my own doctor and start figuring this out. The trail will always be here, so it's not that big of a deal. Really, it's not. I don't care about it for me so much as you guys. If the adventure ends for me, it ends for you as well. So for that, I am sorry. But I've got to take care of my body and just do what I can on that front. So anyway, I'm going to go grab some breakfast, and then I'll be back here in a little while, and then I'm going to call the clinic and see what they say. So y'all have a great day, and we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I called the clinic a little while ago. The lady that I spoke with said they are no longer doing x-rays until further notice. So I just can't hang out here until that happens. Anyway, I have arranged to get a ride in the morning back to Flagstaff. I've contacted a few clinics there. They said, come on in, we'll look at it. And then if the doctor or nurse practitioner or whomever thinks you need an x-ray, we can send you to a nearby facility and get that done. So I'm packing up here tonight, and we will be back in Flagstaff tomorrow. I haven't made it down to the Grand Canyon yet because I've been trying to stay off my foot. Let's go down there just for a few minutes, look around, and then we'll come back here. We'll start packing everything up, and we'll get out of here first thing in the morning, be back in Flagstaff. Hopefully we can get a few answers then. I'm not ruling my hike out entirely just yet. I do want to get an x-ray to see what's going on, because the steroids, I think they've helped the swelling a little bit. but it's still swollen, so it's doing nothing for the pain. So that's what we got. We're gonna work through it, and hopefully by tomorrow we'll have a few more answers. So let's go down the Grand Canyon, and we'll see you in a little bit. Just walking through the park here, and there's a cow elk just grazing. All right, you're plenty close. Let's back it up. Okay, guys, I've been here since Sunday. Today is Tuesday. I haven't made it to the Grand Canyon yet. I'm trying to walk this rim trail to the canyon so we can see it, but I can tell you it's quite painful. And this is without a pack on my back, and the uphills certainly hurt more than just the flat ground, but I'm just walking slow, and I suspect we'll get there. At least get a view of the Grand Canyon while we're here, and we'll just go from there. So just cruising along this little paved trail. I guess you can see it. Well, not cruising very fast, but we're moving along. So I'll just see you at the Grand Canyon here shortly. All right. All right, guys, well, here we are at the Grand Canyon. So you can see it behind me. I guess the question is, will we get a hike to the bottom of it and up the other side and on to Utah? I don't know. So that question remains unanswered, but I'm gonna spend just a little bit of time here kind of sitting on these little benches and just looking out over this. So anyway, sure is beautiful.